Hello everyone. Skill number 10 in the reading section of the TOEFL iBT, Prose Summary Questions. So a second name for this question is summarizing important ideas. This is one of the challenging questions in the TOEFL. Let me first show you an example so you see what we are talking about. What they give you is this. They give you one sentence, which is basically the thesis statement of the whole passage. That is the main topic of the whole passage, the mother sentence of the passage. And then they give you several sentences. They ask you to pick the three main ideas, put those three main ideas under this thesis. So when you have the thesis statement and the three main ideas, you have the summary of the whole passage, correct? That's why they call it prose summary questions. So let's have some key information before we recognize how we need to answer this question. Number one, this question asks you to choose three main points that relate to a given summary sentence, that is the thesis statement. Number two, the three main points are the major ideas of the passage. If you put them under the summary sentence, you have the summary of the entire passage. This question is worth 2 points for 3 correct answers, 1 point for 2 correct answers, and 0 point for 1 or 0 correct answers. This question is shown on a separate computer screen. To view the text, you can click on the View Text button and see the text. Now, you need to drag and drop your answers into one of the 3 summary spots. So you will drag this sentence and drop it here on the computer. 6. You do not need to put the answers in order. The order does not matter, don't worry about it. Now, let's see how we need to answer these questions. Step number 1. Read the given summary statement carefully. All choices must relate to this statement. Number 2. Click on View Text to review the passage. Number 3. Read the introductory paragraph and introductory sentences of each support paragraph and the major points. That is, in the beginning of each paragraph, the important information is given. Read that part and find out whether there are other major points throughout the paragraph. Number 4, make brief notes on the main ideas of each paragraph. Number 5, read each answer choice to determine whether it's a restatement of major points or minor points, whether it is true or not. Let's put them into action. In this question, the summary statement is, the painter Winslow Homer made watercolor an important medium in American art. Let me ask you this, what are the keywords here? The keyword is Winslow Homer. By the way, when you're reading something to yourself, you don't have to stop and pronounce it correctly. You don't have to even read these names. This is the name of a painter. Just say WH. W for the name and H for the family name. So we have painter, we have WH, we have watercolor, we have medium, we have American art. These are very significant words. Now, let's go one by one. A says Homer was a master of watercolor and used it to record immediate experience. In order for us to find whether this is true according to the passage, we need to set some keywords here. So what are the keywords? Homer, master, or its synonyms, watercolor, immediate experience. Let's look for those words. Now, and I find those keywords here. Homer was a master of watercolor. So that's true, right? Now, but there was also in the second part, it says he was a master of watercolor and what? He used it to record immediate experience. Now we also need to set this part because just half of the answer is not enough. We need to find both parts. So keywords, immediate experience. And here we have it. The sentence says, through long practice, Homer understood and exploited the requirements of watercolor, which he applied where most appropriate to. Then it says, 2. The recording of immediate experience. So immediate experience is here. Well, it is true. So Homer was a master of watercolor and he used it to record immediate experience. So A is correct. And is this a detailed information or a major point? It is a major point. It's not some just detailed, unimportant, just something little within the passage to support something else. This is something central. This is a big idea. So I'm going to drag A into one of these spots. B says Homer is best known for his dramatic oil paintings of seascapes. Look, fellows, this is going to be a bit shocking to you, but I don't even need to go to passage to find out whether this sentence is correct or not. It's not. Look, what is the summary sentence? It says watercolor, right? We are checking WH's work within watercolor. We're not talking about oil paintings. B says Hammer is best known for his dramatic oil paintings of seascapes. First, it says seascapes. It's narrowing it down into something particular. Second, it says oil paintings. See, this combination cannot be a main point. They could be minor points to support another point, but that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for main big ideas. So B, I'm not even gonna check the passage. C, his understanding of structure is shown in watercolors of masterful completeness. So what are we looking for? Structure? Well, watercolor is the central word. It can be everywhere. But masterful completeness could be our key phrase here. And here we have it. Masterful completeness. Let's read the sentence. Some of Hammer's watercolors of that part is detailed. I don't even read that. With their complicated weaving of vertical tree trunks against the background of deep autumnal tones. You see, it's giving some details. I don't need those details. What I need is that pay attention that here the writer is talking about structure. Look, background, weaving of vertical tree trunks, deep autumnal tones. So they're pointing to a structure. And how good is that structure? The author says those points are demonstrations of masterful completeness. And here we have it. So it is true. It is a main idea. Pay attention. It is in the beginning of the paragraph. And it's not just one little detailed point to support another big idea. It is already a main idea. So C is one of the answers. D, W.H. was born in Massachusetts in 1836. Fellows, this is important. We are not looking for details. We don't care about details. Here, we don't care whether he was born in Massachusetts. We don't care whether he was born in 1836 or 1990. That's not the point. We are looking for main ideas. So I don't even need to check D. This gives extra detail. These cannot be the main point of the passage. How do I know that? You're going to ask. Have you read that part? I'm going to say, I don't need to read that. Look at the summary sentence. The summary sentence is not talking about where he was born or when he was born. It's talking about watercolor, it being an important medium in American art, period. So everything should be connected and related to the sentence. So D is not the answer. E, the blue boat is a watercolor painting of fishermen in a boat on the water. Again, look at this part, the blue boat. It's in italic. Italic means that's a special name. So here, choice E is pointing to a detailed part, to some particular painting. What is the name of that painting? The blue boat. It says that painting is a watercolor painting of a fisherman in a boat on the water. I don't care what one particular painting is or what its content is. I'm looking for main ideas. Is it a demonstration of his painting in American art? Well, this sentence is not about that. But let me show this in the text. The blue boat. The blue boat is here. Look, let's see the sentence. The sentence before that was about the demonstrations of masterful completeness, right? Then it says, in one particular A painting, I don't care what this A word is, in one particular painting, the blue boat, You see all details, even the sentence, even the lead-in of the sentence, that is the beginning part, says, in one particular painting. It's giving details to support a previous point, so it cannot be a main point. And F, Hammer's Adirondack watercolors combine structural elements and color in perfect unity. What are the keywords? Adirondack, combination of structural elements, color, perfect unity. Basically most of the words in the sentence. Let's see where. Look, I found all elements come together with perfect unity. And before that we have Adirondack here. So I found the sentence. Let's see whether it answers the question. In one particular Adirondack painting, the name, the blue boat, we don't care about that. I'm going to be careful about what's coming next. All elements come together with perfect unity. Fine, so far fine. Just this part, not about the name of the painting. But the sentence also has a combination of structural elements and color. I have not found that yet. The rest of the sentence, well, it says there's perfect unity. Let's see how. It says the deep blue of the boat's hull, the green of gold landscape, the alertness of the fishermen, the brilliant clouds and the reflections of the water. So here we have it. It's not directly saying color, it's not directly using the word color, but it's giving me color names, blue, green. And in the next sentence says, furthermore, its design unites what? The structural elements with artists' enjoyment of marking and coloring the paper. Oh, perfect. There we have it. So F is correct. Now, we found our three main ideas, A, C, F. Now, guys, you know now how to answer these questions. Actually, you already knew how to answer this question. If you paid attention, you would have understood that this is one of those factual information questions. But in factual information questions, we could be looking for detail, but here we are repeating every single step, but we are not looking for details. We are looking for big main ideas, and we found them. So this is how you're going to answer these questions. Now, guys, this is practice time. You're going to go to pages 164 to 175 of Delta's Key to the TOEFL iBT and do some questions there. This was the first question. You're going to answer a couple of more questions of this type. Good luck and go get it.